Well, let's get straight to our top political story tonight. Taking everyone by surprise, West Bengal Chief Minister and Trinamool Congress Chief Mamata Banerjee announced that her party is going to support Pranab Mukherjee for president. She said, though, that she was pained to take that decision but ultimately had no choice. It's a surprise because earlier Mamata had made her opposition to Pranab Mukherjee very well known, and many in fact had expected the Trinamool Congress to abstain during voting.
I will appeal again or clarion call to all the political parties, give your support to APJ Abdul Kalam.
আমরা প্রণব মুখার্জিকে ভোট দেব বলে সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছি এবং এই সিদ্ধান্ত নিতে আমাদের কষ্ট হয়েছে। আমরা যে খুব মন থেকে মেনে সিদ্ধান্ত নিচ্ছি তা নয়, কিন্তু আমাদের কোনো অপশন নেই। এপিজে কালাম থাকলে তাকে আমাদের ভোট দিতে হতো, কিন্তু তিনি নেই, আমার কোনো অপশন আমার হাতে নেই। কাজে এই অবস্থার মধ্যে ভোট নষ্ট করার থেকে আমি যদি ভোট না দিই সেটাও প্লাস হবে।
Well, let's go straight across to my colleague Monideepa Banerjee in Kolkata. Now, Monideepa, what's the real story? Why did she suddenly announce this?
Well, one fact is pretty much simple, and that is, Mamata Banerjee probably realized in a way that she had painted herself into a corner. Remember her famous words the other day, "The game is not over yet." She had said that when she had come back from Delhi after nixing Pranab Mukherjee and, suggesting that Somnath Chatterjee, Manmohan Singh and so on and Abdul Kalam should be presidents, but none of them worked out. She had come to Kolkata and said the game is not over yet. But clearly today she realized that it was pretty much over, at least for the moment. She had painted herself into a corner, and it was better to get out as gracefully as she could from a situation such as this. There are others, however, who are telling us that, there have been hectic back-channel talks between Mamata Banerjee and Delhi. The hotlines have been ringing. We don't know the details, at least I don't know the details. But, there are also suggestions that the negotiations may not always have been with kid gloves on. Remember, just yesterday, the Congress here in Kolkata went to the governor to complain against the law and order situation in West Bengal. I mean, surely that is a signal that the Congress was turning the screws on her. There's no doubt about that. So that too perhaps came into play. We'll know by and by what other issues may have cropped up.
Sorry to interrupt you there, because I'm just going to go straight across to Derek O'Brien of the Trinamool Congress MP, who joins us now from Kolkata on the phone line. Derek, everyone's surprised by this announcement today. Mamata Banerjee said that she didn't have a choice. Why is that?
Of course we had a choice. We had two clear options. Actually, before today, around about last month, we had three options. We would obviously had the option of Dr. Kalam, because we thought that his global stature and his ability to ignite the youth of the country, but okay, that was in the past. But today we had two very clear options, and for the last few weeks we've had the two clear options. One was to abstain, and option 2A and 2B was to support A. Pranab Mukherjee or B. Sri Sangma. Now, abstaining from the electoral democratic process, we thought would not be in the interest of the democratic-minded Trinamool.
Okay.
So, as we've repeatedly said in the past, we are not at all keen in bringing down this UPA government, and we believe we are a responsible, principled ally. So we looked at these two options, and when we looked at these two options, we didn't look at it from A point of view or B point of view. We looked at it from the point of view of the common people, and in the traditions of electoral democracy.
But then, Derek, there are many who today are skeptical, about the motives for this. As Monideepa was saying, some believe that Mamata Banerjee perhaps realized that she had painted herself into a corner, that there was no point in fighting with the Congress right now. Also, would it have looked bad if she had gone against such a prominent Bengali for the post of president? How would you respond to those charges?
See, we have always been very clear. We have always been very clear that we have differences with the central government, and let's not hope and let's not push these differences under the carpet. If it comes to FDI and retail, if it comes to petrol price hike, food price, FDI insurance, SEZ, these are all issues. But within the framework of this, we think I'll go one further, since I heard your senior reporter from Calcutta quite rightly mention that the West Bengal Congress Party, even the way they've been taunting us with their very personal and hurtful statements. But we believe that this should be a decent political discourse, and we've taken a decision. And I might add, Nidhi, the decision we've taken is absolutely under no pressure from anybody or anyone.
No fears of cross-voting? No fears of cross-voting within the
Absolutely none. I think, you must understand, for people who understand the Trinamool Congress, because I'll tell you where we are coming from. We have 28 members of parliament and 186 MLAs. And where we are coming from is that this body had on this 200 odd, if you take the MLAs and the MPs combined, 200 of us had already passed a resolution authorizing the chairperson to take the final call. And that's been our stance. Despite all the speculation you've been seeing in the media, let me clarify, I haven't been on a television channel, your channel or any channel, as the national spokesperson of the party for the last 2.5 months. And whenever you'll have called me up, I said, no, we will first make a decision, and the next day I'll be on your channel.
Okay.
So,
let me just ask you, though, that is the bottom line, the message that you're trying to give is that the differences with the UPA are still there, that this does not signify a truce between you and the Congress Party and the government at the centre. Is that what you're saying?
See, Nidhi, I think it's important there's no use not saying we have these issues in our manifesto. Our views on FDI in retail, our views on petroleum, our views on SEZ, this is all in our views on forcible acquisition of land. These are all in our manifesto. So on these, there is no compromise. But within that, sticking by our manifesto and staying within the parameters of this parliamentary presidential election and electoral democracy, I think this is the best way within this framework to do what we did. And to even suggest that there was any, if you look at us in the last 2 months, we've said what we've said. The speculation has been of a different kind, and that's why it's so important for me to come on your television channel today and not 1 week ago or 10 days ago to add fuel to the speculation.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for Retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.